I love giving parents the actual language to use. What else can parents do in setting up their child's environment to help promote time management,
Okay.
understanding, and skills? And
All different things. So here's my number one tip for everybody, and it's as like old as I am. You need to be hanging analog clocks in every
yeah,
room that your child spends time in. Analogs are back, okay? They are, because this, where is mine? This doesn't cut it. This only gives your child one time, and that's the present. And
mm,
until your child can see time move, the sweep of time, they're never going to know where they sit in time. They're never going to learn about time. So I want you to hang clocks in their bedroom, in the bathroom, especially the bathroom. And if you have a teen at home and they can't see the clock in the shower, you need to. I'm sorry, but you do. You do. I'm sorry. You do. So we want a clock in the bathroom. We want a clock in the kitchen. And what I also love, particularly if you've like younger kids and they like things game-like. We know that ADHD brain likes a little bit of a dopamine hit. We want some game-like things going on for our executive functioning challenged kids. Is I love something called billboarding. So let's say, for example, your child needs to be out of the bathroom at 7 a.m. to move into the kitchen to get themselves out the door.
yeah.
What I want is you to hang something as pedestrian as this. This is what I was drawing before we came on this morning. So what I love about it is they don't have to think. So I want a picture of what the clock should look like next to the actual analog. So your child can actually remember seeing time, can't manage, can't see it. So this gives them a visual cue and clue. Okay, when this their analog looks like this, I'm out. I got to get out. So it's a little game like, and I know I'm really going to date myself. It's like Beat the Clock. I don't know if anybody remembers that game from that show from 1,000 years ago. So we want that. We want timers if your child doesn't feel anxious about them. Why do we want timers? Because timers hold future time, which allows your child to focus on the present. It takes that that working memory and all of that out of their brain. They don't have to remember. We set a timer and that's future time for them. We want things like that. For school, this is one of my favorite things in the world, and teachers are using it now too. If your student has a long, let's say, project that goes over several weeks, or they're studying for finals or something that's not like a one-off, you know what I mean? Like things that are assigned to them, a project, a paper, studying for finals. What we want to make sure, now most kids get rubrics, right? Do this by Monday, do this by Thursday, but I'm going to keep it clean. Stuff happens. We want to make sure somewhere in their schedules, on their planners, whatever they're using, their electronic calendars, that we have put in something called Are You on Track Days? What that allows your student to do is stop, take stock, know where they sit in time. Time isn't always about minutes. It's also about projects or plan or big time. Am I on track? Have I gotten everything done that I'm supposed to get done up to this point? If not, this is my time to do it. I'm bubble wrapping my time. And if I have done everything, well, I'm throwing a marching band in a parade. Good for me. And I get a free pass to move on for the day. That is so critical because it's realistic. Right? It's just realistic that nothing is ever going to go the way it's supposed to go. So
Yeah.
you have to bubble wrap those types of days, the Are You on Track days. It's really, really beneficial for your student to be able to stop and take stock, to know where they sit in time if they're working on something that requires future awareness.
It occurs to me that it also helps manage the anxiety. One of the things that
Oh,
goes
yes.
on when you have a big project is you're anxious about how it's all going to get done and come together at the end. And if you have that time that's, as you say, bubble wrap right there,
It's my word. I
that's
love
your
bubble
job
wrap,
that
right?
day, is to take stock of it. Even though I'm anxious about it, I look at it and it can settle my anxiety and I see the plan.
We've hit pause.
Yes,
We've hit the
yes,
pause button. And
yes.
I've been doing this, I've been coaching students for over 20 years. And I will tell you, you hit the nail on the head. What starts out as a small little, oh, I missed one physics assignment. Oh, so now I'm going to miss the second one. And next thing I know, I've missed now 10. It takes that little snowball, from being, creating into a massive boulder. So what we try to do is put pause buttons throughout projects and planning so that we can take stock, we can catch up, and we can minimize the anxiety, which is why I actually think more and more teachers are doing it. Instead of just giving a rubric where I have to write my thesis on Monday and give my 5 sources on Thursday, they're actually saying, okay, next Tuesday is your Are You on Track day. It actually makes sense.